Hello and welcome to Western Bartonshire Learning Campus. My name is Mr. Clark, and depending when you're tuning in, good morning, good afternoon, good evening or good night. Today we are going to knock some maths out the park and we're looking at rounding. Now rounding is the process of smoothing out a number, okay, is the best way of describing it. It's like taking the rough edges off and taking it to the closest number. Now there's lots of different ways we can round. We can round to the nearest 10, 100, 1,000, and I'm going to do a second video on how to do it with decimal numbers as well. So we're going to work our way up, do some different examples of these and see how we get on. Let's go for this. So let's have a look at this column here. We are rounding to the nearest 10. Now you know your tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130. So tens don't stop, they keep on going and we can count in tens all the way up. Okay, so the first one is 42. Now, when we're doing this, we've got to when we're rounding to the nearest 10, we look at our units column. You look at the column to the right of the tens, okay? And that's going to give us our clue which 10 we're going to. So we need to get to the closest one. We want to go to the nearest one. So if we're in 42, there's two choices. We can either go down to 40 or we can go up to 50. Now, a little rule that I use, and everybody uses, 1, 2, 3, 4, you round it down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you round it up, okay? So 42, definitely, 2 means we round it down. It's much closer to 40. So there is my first answer. Now I've got 121. Now I mentioned this earlier, tens don't stop at 100. 121, that is 12 tens. 121 is 12 tens. Now are we closer to 120 or 130? So what's going through my head is 121. 1 means we round down. So it's going to be 120. Now we've got 199. Now I go to my units column, it's 9, it means I round up. Now a little bit of thought here, if I was rounding down it would be 190. The next 10 after 190 is actually 200, which is also a 10, okay, because if you keep on going up. So this one, 199, is definitely closest to 200, which is 20 tens. So I'm going to write that one down. Okay, rounding to the nearest 100 now, moving it up a little bit more. 589. If you're rounded to the nearest 100, we're no longer going to look in the units column. We're actually going to be looking in our tens column because that's what's next door to our hundreds. So have a look at this, 8. 8 means we round it up. So if we are looking to go to the nearest 100, we've got a choice, 500 or 600, but we know because it's 80, it's closer to the one up the way, so 500 or 600, definitely going to be going up to 600. Now, we've got a big number now. 6,941. Going to the nearest 100. So, once again, I'm looking at my tens. 4 means we're rounding down. Now, this is an interesting one again. So, 40 means we round it down. So, we had the choice of going either 900 or actually up to 1,000. We would have been going up to 7,000. But so this one we're actually going down. So, it's going to be 6,900. So the front number doesn't actually change at all now. 6,900. That's my nearest 100. Okay, 996 now. Looking at my tens column. Tens, 9 means we round up. So that means that 90 means we're rounding up to the next 100. 900, the next 100 after that, if we're counting up in hundreds, 900, 1,000. Which is actually 10 hundreds. Okay, let's move on to rounding to the nearest 1,000. Now you might have guessed this by now if we're doing this. Instead of, because of the thousands, we're going to look in the hundreds column to tell us. So we've got 7 here. Are we rounding up or down? 7 means we round up. The 1,000 up from 8,700 is 9,000. 8,000, 9,000. Going up a bit further, we're going to the tens of thousands, but that doesn't make too much of a difference. We've got 11,385. So 11,385, 300 means we round down. So we are going to be going down to that 11,000. That's our nearest 1,000. Final question now, 9,991. Looking in my hundreds column as always, 900 means we round up. The next 1,000 after 9,000 is 10,000. Superb, smashed it. Hopefully that will help you get on with a little bit of rounding. As I said, there's a part 2 to this video for when it comes to decimal places. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.